You're going to start with the cam chain tensioner retracted. I showed in an earlier video when I was machining the extender, but if it's all the way out, you just hook your fingernail on this little piece right here, pull back on it, and then you can push that in. I took my screw. Make sure you have your washer on it, because that is an aluminum washer to kind of seat and seal the screw so it doesn't leak oil. But if you look down in there, you start your screw till you just see it poke out the bottom, and then back it off a little bit so you have it ready. Next thing you're going to do is have your large diameter spring. It's going to go on next, and then your bearing. Now I can't do this in front of the camera because I need about 3 hands to do this. You'll need a couple little screwdrivers, and you'll slide that all the way till it bottoms out, and then you'll screw this down to lock it into place. Alright, I have the bearing in there. I think it's just a support for this once it goes in. I don't know if you can see down in there well, but the bearing is in there, and I just screwed this down with my fingers while it was bottomed out to hold it in place. Now what's going to happen is you are going to install this on the bike just like this. Don't put the other spring in or the back cap until this is mounted and you have your bolts at the proper torque spec. I believe the proper torque spec is around 37 inch-pounds. Once it is on the bike, you're going to install your bearing support sleeve. It's going to go in. Your small diameter spring, it's going to go in. Make sure your O-ring is on the housing. Mine actually wanted to stick to the cap when I took it off. And then you're going to make sure that the spring seats down into the pocket on the cap. When you push this on, it's hard to get started with the fine thread. I'm holding that from extending out right now, but you're going to screw it on. You should hear it extend out till it stops. Of course, there's nothing for it to go against, so it extended all the way out here. But once this is on, you hear that extend, you're going to take and loosen this screw up, and you should hear it snap. Just like that. Then go ahead and tighten that back down to its proper torque, and you'll also want to tighten this cap to the proper torque. Cap is 15 foot-pounds. The little bolt here is only like 43 inch-pounds. Me personally, I just snugged it up and snugged that up. What I am probably going to do is once I install this and have it all installed, I'm going to leave some couple of spark plugs out, jack the back of the bike up, and rotate the engine over a couple times. That'll allow this to kind of find its home before the bike gets fired up.